So this is the ninth video. So I was taking sheet pie walls, and in the last video in the last class we did the design of depth of amendment when top surface is clay as well as below the dredge line is clay. Okay, and one more thing we did, above the dredge line it was sand, and then below the dredge line it was clay. Both the diagrams I gave you. Still the diagram of clay and clay has been given to you. Clay and clay has been given to you. This is clay and clay. This is dredge line, this is ground level. So this height is h, this height is d. We are interested in finding d. So for finding d, so all these things are calculated. This is minus 2c, this is q minus 2c, 4c minus q, this is 4c plus q, this is 4c minus q. So you remember the diagram at least. So when it is clay and clay, so the diagram should be like this. The diagram should be like this. Now we are going to solve a problem on this topic, that is above the dredge line clay and below the dredge line clay is there. Take down this question. Find the depth of amendment. Find the depth of amendment, that is capital D, for the given figure. For the given figure, if the soil is clay, means above and below both the soil is clay. If the soil is clay, having unconfined compressive strength, of 70 kilonewton per meter square and unit weight of 70 kilonewton per meter cube. 17 kilonewton per meter cube means below the dredge line clay is there, above the dredge line is also clay is there. So you have to find the depth of amendment, that is D, and this is the question that is given to you. So up to here, this is h and it is given 6 meter, and below this D is there. Below this D is there, and what is given here? Unconfined means QU is given. QU is 70 kilonewton per meter square, and you know very well that CU or C is equal to QU by 2, and this equal to 70 by 2, and this is going to be 35 kilonewton per meter square. 5 kilonewton per meter square, and gamma is given here 17 kilonewton per meter cube, and it is clay. Above and below it is clay. Remember here, above and below it is clay. And for such type of problems where above and below clay is there, this is the pressure diagram. So at least you remember the pressure diagram. So then this width is minus 2c. Everything I have calculated, and this is q minus 2c. This is 4c minus q, and this is 4c minus q. This is 4c plus q. And our pressure, you have learned this also. If you take this as z naught, and this z naught is given by, if you remember, this is 2c minus gamma, isn't it? You learned in our pressure in GT1. So this is z naught is equal to, sorry, not gamma, z naught is equal to 2c minus gamma, or 2 into 35 divided by 17. So this z naught is 4.12 meter. Z naught is 4.12 meter, means this height is 4.12 meter. Total height is 6 meter. If this 4.12 goes, means this height is definitely it is 1.88 meter. 1.88 meter. So this is the given question. This is the diagram for this one. This is the diagram for this one. Got it? Now we have to find D. For D, what is the equation? That we shall go for first, that one. That I will give the equation. Once you know the equation, you have to find all the things, whatever the things are needed, and you can calculate the things. Now, that equation we derived yesterday, I told you should remember this, that is d square into 4c minus q minus 2dra minus ra into 12cy bar plus ra divided by 2c plus q equal to 0. D square into 4c minus q minus 2dra minus ra into 12cy bar plus ra divided by 2c plus q equal to 0. This is the equation. From this you will get d. Only d is unknown and all other things are known to you. Now first of all, one by one things I will calculate whatever the things are given to you here. So first of all, what you need is RA here. I will calculate what is RA. RA means above the dredge line, what is the what is the active pressure is there. What is the active pressure is there. And this is the active pressure acting here. And this is the active pressure acting here. This is the active pressure acting here. So now for this one, this is the base. And this base is already given you, it is q minus 2c. Base is given q minus 2c. So q minus 2c is equal to q means whatever the total surcharge load is acting here. So q is gamma h minus 2c, and this is equal to gamma is 17, h is 6 minus 2 into 35. So this is going to be 32 kilonewton per meter square. So this already you got q minus 2c is 32 kilonewton per meter square. Now this is the active pressure total acting for this triangle. So area of this triangle you will get P. P means here it is RA because only one triangle is there. So RA is equal to half into this q minus 2c, just to calculate it. It is 32 is the base and height is 1.88 meter. 1.88 meter. Okay, and if you simplify this, you will get RA equal to 30.08 kilonewton. So 30.08 kilonewton. So here what you got is now 38.08 means RA. So this value you got here. For this equation, now this value is known. So what are the different other things we know now? 4c minus q. Q you know very well. C also you know. You can substitute. RA just you have calculated. Now 2c plus q is also known. Q is equal to, I told you. Q is equal to gamma into H. Q is equal to gamma into H. That is gamma is 17 into 6. It is 102 kilonewton per meter square. So Q is also known now. So this Q is also known. So what is the unknown is again Y bar is there. Y bar means where this RA is acting from this space. So if you take this triangle, Y bar will act definitely at that is triangle is h by 3 from base and h is from here to here where the active pressure acting is 1.88. So Y bar is equal to, it is 1.88 by 3. 1.88 by 3. And this calculation at 1.88 by 3. 1.88 by 3, and this is going to be 0.6266, and this is going to be 0.6266. 0.6266. Now you see here all the values we had now. All the values we had. So now once again I will remind the question here. What he wants is, in the previous problem, in the previous videos, the problem I did was of the type above also sand, below also sand. That problem I solved you, and that problem by approximate method we solved. Approximate. Till now whatever we did, once again I will explain you. In the first video what we did in sheet pile wall is, we have found the formula for cantilever. Remember, all whatever the design we are doing are of cantilever type. When sand above and below the dredge line is there, we derived the formula and pressure diagram for that one. In the second video I solved the problem based on approximation method. And in the third video what I did is, I have taken above and below clay. That derivation I did, and from that I got this equation, and in this video I am solving problem on this one. Remember here, above and below clay is there. This is the equation. What are the things needed? You have to find. Almost each and everything you have found now. You substitute all these values in the given equation. So you will get the answer. You want D. So now coming back to question, D square into 4C minus Q. 4C, Q is here surcharge load at dredge level, and this is equal to gamma into H. Gamma is 17 into 6. So D square 4 into 35 minus 17 into 6 minus 2 into D into RA, and RA is equal to, just we have calculated, and RA is equal to 30.08. RA is equal to 30.08 minus RA into 12. C is 35. Y bar just we have calculated, and Y bar is 0.6266. Y bar is 0.6266 plus RA, and RA is plus 30.08. RA is 30.08. This divided by 2C plus Q, that is 2 into 35 plus Q is 17 into 6, and this equation is equal to 0. This equation is equal to 0. See here, each and everything is known area. D square 4C minus Q minus 2D RA minus RA into 12C Y bar plus RA divided by 2C plus Q equal to 0. When D square is there, 4 into C minus Q minus 2D RA minus RA. Of course, the value of RA is 1 here. You can substitute here. Directly I will write RA is again 30.08 into 12 into 35, like this. Whatever the values are, you substitute here. And if you simplify further, this one, so 35 into 4 minus 17 into 6, if you simplify this, this is going to be 38D square. You simplify this, 38D square minus 30.08 into 2 is 60.16D. This 60.16D minus 30.08, and if you multiply 12 into 35 into 0.66 plus if you add all these things, you will get 293.252. This divided by 172 is equal to 0. 172 is equal to 0. Okay, so now if you simplify further, so this is 38D square minus 60.16D. You multiply this with this, divide by 172, you will get minus 51.2850 equal to 0. Minus 15.2850 equal to 0. So now, if you divide 4 by d 38, you will get d square minus 1.583d minus 1.3496 equal to 0. Remember, this is a quadratic equation. You solve by quadratic equation for d is equal to minus b, that is 1.583 plus or minus under root of b square. This becomes b square becomes 2.5058 minus 4ac minus minus plus 5.3984. 4ac means divided by 2a divided by 2, and if you simplify this, you will get d is equal to 2.17 meter. 2.17 meter. But what we do for this factor of safety consideration, we increase it by 20%, 30% or 40%. So here I will increase by 40%. So total depth is equal to 1.40 into 2.17 meter, and this is equal to 3.0758 meter. This is the depth of amendment, and above and below the clay is there. And above and below clay is there. I hope the things are clear. Only thing is you have to remember that formula. You have to remember that formula, this pressure diagram. All other things will be given to you. Just you have to substitute and simplify. Substitute and simplify. So now one more problem I will solve here. Here instead of taking clay and clay, I will take sand and clay. Above the dredge line, sand is there, and below the dredge line, I will take clay. I will take clay. Now the different question, same problem. Means above clay, above sand, below clay. For the same problem, if the soil below the dredge line, if the soil below the dredge line is clay having a cohesion of 35 kilonewton per meter square, and the backfill is sand, means about dredge line, sand having an angle of internal friction, of 30 degrees to stop. The unit weight of both the soils may be assumed as 17 kilonewton per meter cube. 17 kilonewton per meter cube. So this is the question. So same problem. It is same problem means I will draw here first. So same problem is there. So this is the ground level, this is a dredge level, this is dredge level here. So this height is again same 6 meter. This is the depth D you have to find. Here now sand is there and here it is clay is there. Here sand is there and below it clay is there. Now here C equal to 0. It is sand of course. Gamma is 17 kilonewton per meter cube. Gamma is 17 kilonewton per meter cube. And below clay is there and C here is 35 kilonewton per meter square and phi equal to 0. Phi equal to 0. Phi equal to 0. This is the thing. So here above, remember these all are cantilever type of sheet pile walls. First case what we did, above and below sand, and that we did by approximation method. And then we just before this previous problem what I did was clay above and below the dredge level, and this is the next type, third type, where above the dredge level sand is there, below the dredge level clay is there. So now first of all you should draw the pressure diagram first. You should know the pressure diagram and then equation. Draw the pressure diagram, standard pressure diagram, and then you write the equation. What are the things you needed, you calculate and substitute. It's very easy. Now the thing is here, as it is sand above, so now if it is like this, so when it is sand means it will be a pressure like this, active pressure. It will be active pressure. Remember, water table is not there. If water table would have been there, then the diagram would be like this. Up to here a triangle, then it will be like this. This I will do in the next question. Next question. So now here, above the dredge level, sand is there, so diagram will be like this. And below here, clay is there, and this is cantilever type. So this will be like this. This will be like this. And this is going to be Z as usual, you know it. Total is depth. This height is 6 meter. This will be like this. And this will be like this. This is 4C plus Q. This is 4C minus Q. This is active pressure. Here we have to find out. Got it? So this is the diagram. Suppose if it would have been clay here, above and below, this diagram would become like this. This is minus 2C, Q minus 2C like this. But as sand is there, so it will be, the diagram will be like this. This is 4C minus Q, all these things. Now here, first of all, you take down the equation. The same equation again, what we did in the earlier one. First of all, I will write the equation. That is B square into 4C minus Q minus 2DRE minus RE into 12CY bar plus RE, 12CY bar plus RE divided by 2C plus Q equal to 0. 2C plus Q equal to 0. 2D minus RA minus, this is the equation. Got it? So now first of all here we shall find what is RA. RA is equal to the active pressure acting here. This is RA here. Only one triangle is there. So RA is equal to, first of all we shall calculate the phi is C is 0 here and phi is equal to 30 degrees here. So definitely K is equal to 1 minus, no need of calculating I think. K is equal to 1 minus sin 30 divided by 1 plus sin 30 is going to be 1 by 3. Kp is going to be 3. These things you know, and phi is given. So now RA I will calculate. RA means first you calculate this PA and PA is given by KA into gamma H. There what we do, Q minus 2C like this you have calculated the base when it was clay, and when it is sand you have to PA is given by K into gamma H, and this is equal to 1 by 3 into 17 into 6, and this is going to be 3 2s are 6, so it's 34 kilonewton per meter square. P is equal to 34 kilonewton per meter square, and RA is equal to half into 34 into, this base is 34, just you have calculated, 34 into height is 6, and if you simplify this, RA is going to be 102 kilonewton. RA is equal to 102 kilonewton. So for this equation, now we got R. D we have to calculate it. So now what is the things are remain? C and Q. For C it is given as C is given 35 kilonewton. Q is that is gamma into H. Gamma into H means 17 into 6. That also we can substitute. So what is the thing? Y bar is given. So Y bar will, this is 6 meter. So Y bar is equal to H by 3, and this is equal to 6 by 3, and Y bar is equal to 2 meter. Y bar here is equal to 2 meter. So now substituting all these values, we get D square minus 4 into C is 35 minus Q is gamma into H, gamma is 17 into 6, gamma into H, minus 2 into dA. D is to be calculated. RA we have calculated. RA is how much? 102. You substitute here. Minus again 102. 12. C is 35. Y bar is 2. And RA is again 102. This whole divided by 2C plus Q. This is 2 into 35 plus Q is gamma into H. That is 17 into 6 equal to 0. Equal to 0. You substitute all these values. So what you will get now is D square into 35 into 4 minus 17 into 6. If you simplify this one, you will get 38. So 38 minus, this is 102 into 2, 204D, 204D minus 102 into all these, 102 into, if you multiply all these things, this is 942, and this divided by 172 equal to 0, and this if you simplify further, 38D square minus 204D minus 558.6279 equal to 0. If you simplify all these things, and further if you calculate D square minus 5.368D minus 14.70 equal to 0. D square minus 2, this is the quadratic equation, and if you solve this, D is equal to, from calculator so directly you can solve, or by taking minus B 5.368 plus or minus under root of B square becomes 28.8197 plus 58.8 divided by 2 into 1, so B is equal to 7.36 meter, increased by 40%, so B is equal to 10.42 meter. Increase by 40% means 1.40 into 7.36 meter. So this is the problem when above the dredge line sand is there, below the dredge line clay is there. Below the dredge line clay is there. So once again I will repeat the things, whatever the things we did. So we started with sheet pile walls, sheet piles or supporting structures. So for there are different cases are there. There are two types. One is cantilever, second anchored. Anchored part I didn't go at. So we are still in cantilever part only. In cantilever part also different three cases are there. First case was above the dredge line, here also sand and below also sand. Means above the dredge line sand is there, below the dredge line sand is there. So for this we have found a formula like this. From this again you go this side and again it will come this side. It will extend this one, it will take this one. This is the pressure diagram for above and below sand is there. That we did. But problems on this were not for your syllabus. So, but problem on approximate methods were there. Then above and below sand is there. And approximate method is given by a triangle this side. It is active pressure from dredge level one triangle. This is pressure. You find this force. You find this force. Take the moment of this. Take the moment of this. At this point equate to 0. You will get what is the value of D here. What is the value of D also. And I solved problems on this also. And after this, I moved to the point where above the clay and below the dredge line is also clay. And for that, the formula is like, pressure diagram is like this. So this is like this. This is minus 2C. So this is the active pressure. And here Q minus 2C, some formula is there. And here it will be up to here. And this is a diagram like this you will get. This is 4C minus Q. This is 4C plus Q. The diagram will be like this. Like this we did when clay was there above the dredge line and then clay was there below the dredge line. And in the next case, when sand was there above and below, it means the same the formula is of course same for this case and this case, that is d square minus something I gave you. So here above the dredge line, if it is sand, the diagram will be like this, and here it will be like this, as usual. But suppose if water table is also there, then above what becomes? It will be like this, then it will be like this, below like this, diagram will be like this. This I will take in the next class. So you should remember, when above the trace level sand is there, below the sand is there, this is the pressure diagram. But problems on this are not for your syllabus. So problems are based on approximate analysis, and approximate analysis pressure diagram is given like this, when above below sand is there, and then we did above and below clay, and then we did here without water table above sand and below clay, and with water table above sand and below clay. So problems on this one I will solve in the next class, and most probably I will, in the next video I will take on anchored sheet pile walls. Anchored sheet piles for the pre-earth support method. Then also again you have to go for sand, clay, and then sand and clay. Like these three types of problem they are also solved. If you are perfect in these diagrams, cantilever, anchor, and then sand, clay, sand, clay. Here and there also with anchored rod, sand, clay, and sand, clay. If you are perfect with pressure diagram and then the equation, that is not that much difficult. Okay, thank you.